In the past year, God has allowed us at Calvary to join Him in doing some great things. Here are some of the ways our body has been volunteering time and investing the financial resources which God has provided. Over the last few years, Calvary has supported Clark and Beth Bernard, who are ministering in Iquitos, Peru with Youth with a Mission. They and their team of 17 staff operate a wide range of ministries, giving hope to city street kids, teaching the Bible to pastors in indigenous river villages, rescuing at-risk women with the love of God, drilling wells to bring healthy water to whole villages who are without sanitation, challenging church youth to live their faith with integrity, impacting their community through a fine arts academy for local children and teens, constructing church buildings in river villages, and ministering to desperate physical needs through medical campaigns. The Reinscheld family left Olympia to minister at the Rift Valley Academy in Nairobi, Kenya. While there, God has opened up some unique doors for ministry. In 2008, when the election in Kenya resulted in rioting, murders, and the burning of villages, the Reinschelds were able to help care for those who were fleeing from attack. They worked with the Rift Valley Academy to set up a small refugee camp to provide for those people. Over this year, Nathan Reinscheld has been building relationships in a Maasai village. He was able to reach out to a key leader in the village by transporting him and paying for the surgery that this man needed. This has opened a door for the gospel to be heard among the people of this tribe. Over the past 10 years, Calvary Chapel has had the privilege of joining in the work of building a healthy church body in Gramsh, Albania. This year, our body was able to give help to expand the Albania Bible Institute to add dormitories and classrooms so that they can train more pastors and church workers. In August of 2005, Hurricane Katrina took both lives and property as almost every levee in the New Orleans system flooded. At least 1,836 people in Louisiana and Mississippi lost their lives in the hurricane and in the flooding that followed.
In the months following Hurricane Katrina, Calvary Olympia sent a total of 6 teams to the Gulf Coast region to work in the rebuilding process. These trips were great opportunities for folks from our body to express their faith in a practical way, and we know of a number of people who were brought to the Lord through this work. Everywhere we went, and every time we went, people would say, "Where would we be if it weren't for the church?" People from Calvary Olympia will have an opportunity to continue the rebuilding process in New Orleans in 2009. Watch for more information in the bulletin in the months to come.
And in December of 2007, we had a similar opportunity to minister to flood victims in our own community. Knowing that our church is located along a busy street arterial, in concert with the City of Olympia, Calvary Chapel offered to pay the costs associated with installing street lights and crosswalks to make safe travel for students attending Jefferson Middle School. Also, to build a bridge with the teachers and youth in our community, each year we've provided grants to teachers at Griffin Elementary and Jefferson Middle School to assist with the costs of books and supplies for their students. In 2007, the Reddle family started Kata Ministries. Their mission is to restore and reconcile families who have been ravaged by drugs, alcohol, and abuse, and they want to see their lives truly transformed through God's love. And they show this by meeting the physical, emotional, and spiritual needs of the foster children that they oversee, and by helping them to reconcile with their moms and dads. To make this a reality, the Reddles have constructed a home on their property where they can oversee and mentor families who are reconciling with their children. For many years, our body has been involved with Mexican medical ministries. After the loss of Kathy Taylor and Chloe Stanton in 2004, a memorial fund was established to build a medical clinic which would minister to the needs of families living in impoverished areas of Mexico. Last March, the clinic building was completed and was dedicated. Many of those who have been traveling down to minister with Mexican Medical Missions were able to attend the dedication ceremony. In 2005, Brett Binder headed for Abuja, Nigeria to reach out to Nigerians with the good news of Christ. Around Abuja, about one-half of the people are Muslims, and the majority of the rest are involved with animism, tribal ancestral worship, or nominal Christianity. The grace of God through Christ goes largely untold, and where Jesus' name is mentioned, it's most typically associated with a works-based salvation and a focus on monetary prosperity and miraculous signs. Over the last 3 years, many have come to Christ, and the church has grown to about 120 adults and 30 children. Over the last year, God has allowed our body to support the church in Abuja by sending teams to encourage their ministry, by providing a church van, and helping with the purchasing of property so they could build a new church building. It's exciting to see what God is accomplishing through these believers in Abuja. In 2006, the Faliki family moved back to Ibadan, Nigeria to serve the Lord. Our body in Olympia sent this family back to reach their hometown with the message of God's grace through Christ. While there, the Falikis have started a new church fellowship. Abiodun has been teaching through the Bible on a weekly radio broadcast, leading a Bible study on the University of Ibadan campus, and also hosting seminars to train pastors and church workers in how to study and to teach the Word of God. Chuck and Hans and others have also made trips to Nigeria to help with the training of pastors and to support the ministry there. This year, youth pastors and Christian leaders in Thurston County pulled together to host an outreach service at Tumwater High School. Greg Smith is a campus minister at Evergreen State College. Every Tuesday night on campus at Evergreen, a meeting called The Gathering is held for worship, teaching, discussion, and prayer. Also, the Christian Underground Bible College meets weekly for accredited study and discussion of a variety of topics including Genesis, Jesus, both ancient and modern, Jesus, teacher and leader, philosophy and fiction of C.S. Lewis, the imagination and message of Tolkien, David, poet and warrior, and Christian philosophy. Building friendships with Christians and non-Christians are important goals for the ministry on campus. Greg Smith wants to open the scriptures to students and also to teach them to feed themselves. Recreational activities and weekly conversation groups are also good opportunities to connect with international students and to share the gospel. This year, Calvary had the privilege of sending 3 teams to Homes of Hope in Fiji. Homes of Hope rescues, disciples, and restores abused women and their children. In January, we were able to raise steel trusses for a large outdoor covered gathering area on their campus. In March, the team completed truss and purlin work, and we installed the metal roofing over the 4,000 square foot gathering area. We also had the time, money, and materials to pour the concrete basement walls and to build the main bearing wall for the new 3-story primary school. When we returned to Homes of Hope this December, we installed the wood siding on the school and we poured concrete sidewalks to connect the school buildings, bakery, and the outdoor gathering area. On this last trip, we were able to walk through the nearby village to share with the local Fijians about Christ's love, and we were also able to spend time downtown at night sharing the hope of Christ with women who are working on the streets.